Hey, good morning everyone. How are you today? I'm glad you could stop by. I always enjoy when people stop by my channel and give me some support. I can always use it. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of videos on my channel, a lot of different things, a lot of places to visit in Wisconsin. That was one of my topics that I was trying to push real hard, but didn't get a lot of attention. So I switched over to a variety of stuff, and my variety is paying off. Sometimes I get some really decent views and sometimes not. So that's the reason my videos are scatterbrained all different directions. It's to please everyone. Everyone gets to see a little bit of something. I want to focus on the general public throughout the world, not so much focus on one topic and capture one type of video class. I like a variety, and varieties work for me. I've been around the country and done a little of this, a little of that. Had I don't know, probably 4 or 5 different jobs in my lifetime. I stayed with the jobs at least a minimum of 2 years, and my last job I was at, I spent 30 years. So I was a farmer back in the old days, as I explained in the last video, but I didn't get to stay there very long. I was only 12 years old when I got taken off the farm, and it wasn't my fault. I think it was a good choice that my dad chose to do, because if you look at farms the way they are today, the old saying is it takes $6 million to make 1 million. We don't qualify for that. We only had, back in the 60s, we milked 90 cows. That was considered huge. But to go to the next step, the bank would own you, and my dad didn't want that. So we decided to call it quits, and it's probably a good thing. So, anyways, enough of that. I'm not going to go into the weather, not going to go into anything else. I'm going to keep it to the point. Continuation of last week's video. I've got a real nice comment from one particular lady, very nice lady. Her name is PG Nano Farms. She asked me to do a follow-up on this last video on explaining tags. She doesn't understand exactly how they work, what's the meaning of tags, and I thought that it was really sweet of her to ask me to do a video on this, and I'm definitely doing a video on it. There's probably a lot of you guys out there that are small channels and maybe brand new to the YouTube world, just getting started. But if you're brand new to the YouTube channel, the first thing you need to do is really study the basics of getting your channel started. Don't just, go out and do a great video and then post it to YouTube and expect it to do anything. You have to go into the menu and you have to do a lot of stuff in there. And it seems hard, it seems like it's complicated and everything, and believe me, it is. It's very complicated. If you listen to some of the channels out there that show you how to make your channel grow, they'll drive you crazy, because you can't absorb everything they're telling you. You'd have to play their video over and over and over and over and try to follow their steps, and they're not showing you the steps. They just talk about it. So you don't even know how to get to those areas in the advanced settings on your YouTube channel. There is advanced settings that you go to, and you have to put check marks in different areas. If you're going to put your video out and you want other countries to understand your language, you have to use closed caption. All right. You have to okay it some way, shape, or form. And I haven't crossed that bridge yet. I haven't figured that out yet, because I'm a small channel just like you guys. I'm still learning. I've been in it for 8 years and haven't learned a lot. I mean, I've learned enough to get by on, but I never took it serious until the last couple of years. And now I'm taking it serious because I want to see what makes this YouTube thing tick. You know, I'm not, like I said, into it to make money, because I can make more money right outside my door by setting up 5 card tables and putting a bunch of junk out there and selling it as a yard sale every Saturday and Sunday, or every Friday and Saturday. Believe me, I can make more money that way as a small YouTuber. You know, you don't become a big YouTuber until you get into 20,000 views minimum. You start getting 20,000. Did I say views? I meant subscribers. You got to get 20,000 subscribers to even think of making some decent money. You know, 1,000 subscribers is a threshold to get started. Don't expect a big check. You're not going to get a big check. You know, you may not even see any money. You know, if you got that 4,000 views, you know, for the year, or I shouldn't say views, 4,000 watch time hours for that year, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, you've been in it for how long? And you got 4,000 hours of view time, but you got to maintain that each year. And 4,000 hours of view time is not a lot. It's extremely small. So don't expect a large check. You're not going to get a large check. You got to do a lot of other stuff. There's many things you got to do to earn money on YouTube, and I'm not going to seek that stuff out. I've watched plenty of YouTubes on it, and it's just way too much to be getting involved with that. It's just, like I said, I can make more money setting up 4 or 5 card tables by my garage and making money that way. I'd go out and get a part-time job and make more money. But keep in mind, I do this for fun, and I do it to bring you entertainment, as well as trying to pass my experiences on to you, so that you can learn from my mistakes, and you can learn about, is it worth it to flood your brain every day and night, what's my next video, how can I get people to watch it? You know, do you really want to go through all that? If you're going to go through all that, then you better learn how to make YouTube work. And you need to be a rocket scientist. I mean, seriously, a big rocket scientist to be able to figure it out. And it takes a lot of watching of the pros on how it's done. Now, here's the problem. How do you know you're watching a pro that really knows what he's talking about? Some people put out YouTube videos on how to make a channel grow that are not even giving you true information. How do you trust it? You know? So I'm not going to go any further with that. You guys be the judge of what you want to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep learning. That's my hobby, learning how YouTube works, pass it on to you guys. I'm not going to bore you to death every week with a video like this, okay? This is probably the last video I'll make on how to make your channel grow. I was asked to do this video by PG Nano Farms on tags, and I'm going to explain how tags work. And then I'm going to go into the description and also the title, so that you understand how that works. And this is to help all of my supporters out there that I know are going through difficult times on getting their channel to grow, because I'm having the same trouble. And I'm passing on the knowledge that I have learned. And just this last video that I picked up, that I did last week, a couple days ago, I gained about 30 subscribers. I was amazed. And I think the reason that I did that was because of the title. It brought me to a different audience because the comments that came through are people that I'm not familiar with. So what I ended up doing was I checked their channels out. They made a nice comment. I replied back, and I clicked on their little thumbnail, and I checked their channel out. Found out that they're not extremely big. You know, they had like maybe 2,000 subscribers. So I checked out their channel, and it was very interesting. And I subscribed. So by conversing with all these channels and involving yourself with comments and stuff, and spending time watching different videos, and I'm even going to include the large, gigantic channels, like I said last week or the last couple days. You know, don't expect to socialize yourself with the actual creator of that channel. You know, go into it and look at the comments. Read some of the comments. You don't have to read them all because you're going to end up spending forever reading all them comments, but at least go in there and pick out some of the comments that you know relate to you and then answer back. This sounds like a repeat from last week, so I'm sorry. It's in last week's last video I did. Go check that one out first if you haven't seen it. But my whole point is converse with other channels. You know, respond back to them, leave comments, because when you leave comments, that tells that person that you are supporting them. And by you supporting them, they turn around, they check your channel back, and they may subscribe to you. They may hit on some of your videos, and they may like them. They might not like them. They might. There's a possibility they also, and I notice this happening. All of a sudden, you look at your subscribe count, and you picked up 5 subscribers, and then an hour later, you look back and you lost 2. Well, who knows what happened there? You know, maybe it's somebody on their cell phone and they accidentally hit the subscribe button, and then they looked and seen it. Oh, I didn't want to subscribe to that guy, so they unsubscribe. You know, stuff like that happens. You got to expect it. So, all right, enough of this talking about all this other stuff. I might do a video on some other thing about audio. I'm not going to do it right away, though. We got to get outside. The weather's getting good. I got to do some videos outside, but I want to do one on audio because audio really bothers me. I watch a lot of channels, and there's a big audio problem out there. So I'm gonna do a video on that. So look for that on one of my videos coming up within the next month or so. So let's get on with the tags, you know, for PG Nano Farm, and check her out. I'm sure she'd like it. And Linda, I hope I got your name right. It's Linda, right? I hope this boosts your channel up a little bit. So yeah, you guys check her out. I'm sure you'll like her. She's got a great intro. I love that intro. And she's got some great material on there also. And she's not afraid of work. So, all right then, let's get on with the on-screen capture, and I'll show you how to insert tags. And Linda, this is for you. If I got your name right, I'm sure it's Linda, ain't it? All right? Okay, let's get on with it. Here we go. Okay, folks, here we are in my channel. This is my own channel. As you can see, I don't know if you guys experienced it, I'm sure you did. YouTube has created a beta version of their brand new tools that you use, and when you upload a video,
And I just don't think that that's right of them to do that, to force it on you. You should be able to click on it if you want to use it or not, or go back to the classic version. You know, it's just another thing to gripe about, but there's nothing we can do about it, I guess. I guess you can go back to the classic, but I didn't figure that out yet. Uh, I did it once a couple weeks ago. It was a little tricky on how to get back to the beta or to the classic. And I'm so used to the classic. I've been using it for many years already, and it's real easy. But now they got this real fancy layout, and it's pretty similar to the old one. It's just that it's a little breathtaking when you look at it. It's real fancy, and you say to yourself, "Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? You know, I don't even know how to work it." Well, it's pretty much the same. Just that you got to take your time with it. So here we go. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get to your edit, you know, to edit your video. So I'm going to click this last one that I just did. I didn't want my voice to come up, but it did. So now, as you see, it says edit video. Okay, so I'll click on that. All right, now being that you clicked on that, works out pretty good. You got everything you pretty much need. We talked about tags. Tags are our biggest factor. That's what this video is all about. Now, Linda, I want to explain to you. The tag section is down here, and basically all you're going to do is you're going to just click in the box, left click, and you see the little blue thing ticking. You can type anything you want in there, you know, whatever keywords you want. You know, like, for instance, let's say get more views. Sorry about my keyboard, it's a little noisy. Get more views. Okay. I just put a tag in, right? And you know, maybe I already got that one in there. How to get more views, and get more views. Now, see, what's important about this now is that I picked 3 different ways to get keywords to work for when people search for this particular video. If they put views in there, just type the word views, there's, you know, a small chance that your video will pop up because, you know, you are a small channel. But if you didn't have none of this at all, no tags at all, it's almost like putting a blanket over your video. Nobody's going to find you. The only way that you're going to get found is by sharing back and forth with all your subscribers that you've got now, and you're not growing. You're not growing whatsoever. You want to get out over and above the people that you're subscribed to right now that are commenting back to you back and forth. You're commenting back to them back and forth. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your video out to more public. You want to get more out to the outside world, you know, so people can find you. So tags are real important, and using good tags is important. Finding good tags is very competitive. Other YouTubers are going to be using the same tag, and it's kind of hard to pick the right tags. Basically, what you're going to do is you want to use powerful words that describe your video. Okay? Whatever you do, don't put a tag in that has nothing to do with your video. You know, Power Director 14, Cyberlink is fine. That belongs to the video because that's the company that created your video. That's perfectly fine. YouTube's not going to do anything about that. But you wouldn't put on there trains or cars or races or anything like that. It's got to pertain to the video. So if you look at mine here, you got, I put in your channel, because it's basically listed in the description. If you go, when you make a real good description of your video, you're using key phrases from your description and you're throwing it into the tags. Like I like to use the actual title of the video, and all I do is I swipe the whole thing and I just copy it and I paste it down here. I'll get rid of it, but I'll just paste it. How to get more views on YouTube plus shoutouts. I already got that. Okay, so I'm just going to X out of that. That deletes it. All right, and always remember to save what you just did. It's right up there, see? Okay, now it's saved. Otherwise, you're going to do all this work, and then you're going to forget to save it, and then you won't have no tags. So, bottom line is, choose tags that go with your video. Keywords, something that people are going to type in their search, and they're going to hit on your video. It's going to come through, like, shout outs. All right, we do a lot of shout outs. All right, shout outs is fine. You put in shout outs, you're going to get other people that do shout outs. Hopefully. Help from big channels. Well, my description talks about help from big channels. Let me just read it. Are you looking for more views on your channel? Well, take a look at this video. I go into detail that you might have never heard of before. I talk about big, large channels. There you go. I talk about big, large channels. So, big, large channels, I put it in as a tag. Okay, I talk about big, large channels that can help you more than you think. I will show you how. I also talk about small channels who are trying to show how to get 1,000 subs in 1 week. How that cannot be the truth and why. All right, there's no way you're going to get 1,000 subscribers in 1 week. I mean, don't listen to those people when you click on those fake people out there. Don't even. You can watch it, go ahead, but it's not true. They're either showing you how to hack, which is a good way to get kicked off YouTube. Don't fall for it. Don't even pay attention to it. You can pretty much tell who's telling the truth and who's not, and be real careful. So that's what I say. So be careful on some of these channels who tell you you're going to make all this big money on YouTube. Well, it really is not true at all. It's not true all the time. I mean, in some cases it can be, but just be careful on all the tricks they're trying to talk you into. All right? They're trying to talk you into tricks that may or may not work. You have to decide. So just watch what I have to say. And this could, I'm going to go down. This could help you get more views. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy. Oh, and please subscribe too as well. So then down below I've got everybody's shout outs. These are all links. And I'll show you how to do that also as well. So getting back to the title explains exactly what this video is about. How to get more views on YouTube, plus shoutouts. That pretty much explains it, don't it? Can't get much better than that. Some people will put clickbaits out there and it's got nothing to do with the video. Don't do that, whatever you do. Another good way to get kicked off YouTube. So, I read you the description. That's my description. Don't be afraid to use a lot of area on your description. Like I said before in the last video, explain the video, but don't give it away. You want the people to click on it so they can watch it. Just give the highlights, and you're going to do fine. Pick out a great title that fits the video that you're doing for the day, and you'll be fine with that. Pick your tags that go with the video. Alright? You know, you look at my tags, there are probably people will look at this that are pros out there and they'll say that they're junk. Those tags aren't going to help you whatsoever. But just think of it this way. If you didn't put any tags in there, you wouldn't have no help at all. At least this is something. You know, it talks and it tells you about the video. You know, 1,000 subs, right? It's listed in my description area. 1,000 subs. You know, big money. Big money's in there. You know, big money. It's in my description. YouTube tells you to do that. You know, when I started, YouTube tells you to use keywords from your description. Key sentences from your description. They actually tell you to do that. So I'm following what I was told on YouTube. Okay, now today, if you listen to some of the channels that are pros out there, they're going to tell you that a lot of that stuff is okay, but it goes way far and way further than that. So there is so much that you need to learn to get your channel to grow. And it's extremely hard. So for us as small YouTubers, this is a great start. And for you guys that are not doing much for description, you're not putting anything in your description box hardly at all. You're just putting one sentence in there. Try to put more in there. You know, you got a whole bunch of area for your description to talk about stuff. You can put links in there. You know, if you got a product you're trying to promote, even though you're not making any money on it, at least put the description, you know, put the link in the description where you can buy it. You know, you don't have to be making money for that company. You know, be a friend. Show people where you bought it. You know, there's a lot of ways, lots of different ideas on how to make your channel grow. And I'm going to go one step further now, and this is going to throw you guys way off kilter. And you can take a chance. I'm going to let you on your own on this one. Okay, tags, descriptions, and titles. Okay, you can download a extension on your Google Chrome, and it's affiliated with YouTube, and it's called TubeBuddy. Check it out. Type it in the Google search, TubeBuddy, download. Put that in there. TubeBuddy, download. And be careful when you download it, because it was really easy about 4 years ago, but now when you do it, you get a possibility of changing your appearance on your home page, and it can really screw with your home page. So be careful what site you download that from. Now what TubeBuddy does is two things. You can download the free version of it, and it will show you other channels what their tags look like. You know, what they're using for tags. And you get ideas from that. You can actually if their video's the same as yours pretty much, real close, you can actually copy their tags to a clipboard and then paste them on your tags. And that's permitted. It's not illegal to do that. It's fine to do that. That's why when you create a tag and it turns green, on your screen. And Apple's turned green. I don't know what color they turn on PC. I haven't done it too much on PC. I usually do everything on Apple. Right now I'm doing on-screen recording, and it seems to work the best here. So when they turn green, it means it ranks something in the rankings. If they don't turn any color at all, it means it's probably not a real good tag. So what TubeBuddy does is it picks tags for you and gives you a variety of what good tags are according to your description and your title. It somehow looks at that and it knows what your video is all about if you do a real good description on it. The better your description, the better TubeBuddy is going to help you on picking tags. That's my opinion. I could be off base a little bit on that, but it would have to be the only way it can do it, because TubeBuddy is not going to be able to analyze your video itself. It has to go by keywords. So the more words that are in your description box, the better you're going to have for tags. Now, you can get the free version. Doesn't cost anything. Like I said, it'll show you other people's tags, what they look like. It'll show you if you pay a monthly subscription, and I think it starts out at $9.95 a month, all the way up to $19.95 a month or something like that. You get a lot of extras with it. It'll show you graphs on how much your competitor made as money on that particular video. I used to get it on a free one, and they took it off, so you can't see how much your competition is making on that particular video. So by buying it, or by renting it so much a month, I'm sure you're going to get that option. It's going to give you analytics, on your video as well, just like you get it on YouTube. There's a lot of features that go with that. I don't have the bought-in version, so I can't really show you too much about it. But hopefully, let's see if no, it doesn't show it either. I know on my Apple it shows TubeBuddy loud and clear. It's probably because I loaded it on my Apple. I think you got to download it on Apple and PC in order to be able to utilize it. But I do all my editing, not my video editing, but I do all my editing on the YouTube Studio. The putting in my description and tags and all that stuff, and I do that all in my end screens. End screens is a big thing. You guys need to learn how to do end screens. A lot of you do. Some of you don't. So that's another topic. I'm not going to get into that today. Playlist. Playlist is a big factor. Create playlists. Playlist will keep the audience watching your video for a long length of time. It goes from your first video, then the next one, and then the next one. And sometimes, I don't like to say this, but a lot of people walk away from the TV or the computer, and it'll play the video, and then it goes into the next one, and then it goes into the next one, and it goes into the next one, goes to the next one. Before you know it, they watched like 8 or 10 videos, and they didn't even know it, and you got credit for them. You got a full view, because they forgot to stop the video. So by having playlists, that helps a lot too. As you notice, I got this one in educational videos. I've got, if you put the drop down arrow, these are all my playlists. Brittle bone disease, by vacation trips that are not in Wisconsin, educational videos, car shows and air shows, promotions on different products, funny stuff, big equipment, wildlife, family, miscellaneous video, place to go, Wisconsin, gun-related items, or gun stuff, grandkids sports videos, mud, dirt, and track racing, waterfalls, Renaissance fairs, mini rod tractor pulls, stuff like that. That's my playlists, all the different playlists I got. All right, that helps by creating playlists. It gets you more views. All right, let's go into the advanced. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, the advanced. Okay, right up here, this one shows you the date that you recorded it. This tells you that you got standard YouTube license. Whatever you do, don't click on Creative Commons attribution. I watched a video on that, and they said whatever you do, don't do that, because that gives other YouTubers the right to steal your YouTube video and use it for themselves. So don't click on that. Keep it standard YouTube license. Alright, they also got a video location. I used to do that, and it shows a map exactly where it was taken. I don't use that anymore. This one here is your English United States, and I haven't figured this out yet on how to manage other languages. I guess I gotta check it out. It says go to transcriptions and to find out, which I gotta do one of these days. Another one that I click on all the time is this one here. This content has never aired on television in the U.S. I always click on that. I don't even know what that does, but it's there, so I figure you gotta check mark something. Well, nobody goes to advance, you know, and there's some stuff in here that is probably important. I just kind of do 3 things on it, and that's all. I don't worry too much about it. I'm sure that there's plenty of stuff that you could tweak to make it better. But one of the big things I recommend doing is learn how to do end screens, because end screens will give you a thumbnail on the end of your video to take you to the next video of your own. And it also has a subscribe button that you can create, and they can go up and click that, and then they'll be able to, you can subscribe to that channel. So it's nice to have that. So folks, this is pretty much yeah, there's PG Nano Farms right there. You just come up. Great. I'm making a video just for her right now. So Linda, I hope this helps you out a little bit on tags, how, you know, what tags are all about. I hope I got my point across. Having a lot of tags that pertain to the video is something. It's better than nothing at all. Because what's going to happen is, especially with you, Linda, and myself, you know, we have Power Director software. Power Director and Cyberlink is going to automatically be in your tags automatically. You can delete them. You know, if you don't like them, you can delete them. But it's going to go in there, and then that allows you to go ahead to the next step. Now, I don't know about other programs, you know, like software, if they put tags in, but you need at least one tag to continue. And I think everybody pretty much knows that. I'm not sure. I never really ran into that because I've been using Power Director forever. And I used to never put tags in, to be honest with you, my first couple of years. And that explains why I wasn't getting any views. So yeah, these are keywords, stuff that when people start typing the word out, it takes them. There's a real good chance that they'll take them to your video. So you're going to ask, does it matter if I use a capital or a lowercase? That's a good question, and I really don't know. I mix them up. Like big, large, I used all capital letters, you know, just for kicks, just to see what it would do. Big, large means big, large, so you use capital letters. It's just a brainstorm. Thought I'd do it. I mean, I can do it this way too. Let's just do it again. Let's go small lowercase. big, large. Okay, that's lowercase. Enter. Now I got another tag. Don't forget to save it. Whatever you do, don't forget to save. Save everything you do. Keep your eye on that save button, because you go ahead and you put this whole big long description in there. You spend a lot of time, and then you go to the next screen. You forgot to save it. You're gonna lose this whole thing you created. So pay attention. Make sure that you save everything. Now, hey, I want to show you something. Let's go to let's go back. Let's go back. Well, no, let's do this. This is, I'm sorry. You guys heard of multitasking, right? All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new window. All right, and I'm going to go to YouTube. Not James Sween, I'm going to go to YouTube. All right, just going to show you something real quick. All right. Go to Out West Homestead. I'm subscribed to her, right? I'm going to click on her thumbnail. Of course, you get an ad, but what you're going to do is when you get to that, let's say you want to give her a shout out. You're in a new tab right now, right? So what you do is you left click. That makes this blue. Then you right click and copy it, okay? Then close out. And now you go into the description, and then you type her name right here, Out West Homestead, and then you right click and paste it. Okay? It's as easy as that. So like here, I did Cindy's vlogs. I followed her YouTube channel. Make sure you get the home page. Don't go to one of her videos. Make sure you go to her actual channel. Don't do it on one video. Do it to her channel. Get to her main spot in her channel. And then just copy the URL, which would be at the top. Just left click it one time. It'll highlight it. Copy that. And then you go back into the video you're putting out there that you're editing. And then you type her name in there, and then you paste the URL just like I did here. That's how you get links put into the description. Same way with Amazon. If you go to Amazon or anywhere you want to go, like a camera company or something like that, or a product you want to share with someone that you bought from a specific company, you copy the address at the top and then paste it in, and then make a little note next to it before you paste the address, and say, here's the link for such and such, and then you paste that link right next to it. That's how that's done in the description, and you shouldn't have any problem with that. A lot of people don't know how to do shout outs properly. They put the name on top, overlay it over the video, and then people type in that word, type in what they see on the screen, and they can't find it. So you want to have the actual address in the description, and that way you're guaranteed to take them right to their channel. And once they're there, they're on their own. They can subscribe, they can watch the channel, they can do whatever they want. So I think that covers everything. I'm not going to go any further with this. I hope I covered it on what I call basic training. Very unprofessional. I'm not very good at training. I'm not a teacher by all means. I don't claim to be. But all the hours invested in YouTube that I have put into this, I think that I just love the fact that I can share my experiences with you guys. So I hope you like this video, and please give me a thumbs up on this and help promote my channel. Share it to your friends. If you belong to Twitter, share my video on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Every little bit helps. I really appreciate it, guys. And all the ones that are subscribed to me, I really appreciate it. I'm finally getting to where I'm getting up in my subscribers. I'm real excited about it because the more people that I can touch base with, the better I feel. It's not about money at all in my case. It's all about helping people. So I try real hard to come up with ideas to so that I can share it with you guys to help. And that's what I'm all about. And that was what it was supposed to be for people that come to Wisconsin and they want to find a place to go. And they have no clue because they're not from the area. I thought I'd help them, try to find a place, give them a little bit of highlights of what the place looked like. And it wasn't getting any views at all. And I don't blame it on maybe not being a good video. I just blame it on because I wasn't going about it the right way. I didn't have much of tags. My description was crappy. It didn't have much to talk about. So yeah, be real professional on your descriptions. Sound intelligent. Use good grammar. I'm not saying I'm the greatest at grammar at all. I got misspelt words once in a while. And the nice thing about it is they'll tell you if it's misspelt. If it's misspelt, you're going to know about it. There'll be a red line underneath it, and you got to correct it. Otherwise, you're going to look like a fool. So do all your editing, not your video editing, but all the editing for the YouTube, your description, your title. You got to put your title in right away, and you got to have at least 2 tags, and then just go ahead and upload it. After it's all done, come to your computer, open it up, and then start doing your edits. Your basic, your advanced, and everything. Make sure everything's set. Cards, I haven't explained that. Cards are nothing more than, if you select that, it'll give you a link to go to. You can put a link in that, and it'll take you to another spot. It might be a friend's video. It might be a spot in another video of your own that they can click on. I don't care to use it because it just throws people off. So I don't use cards. And you could type messages in cards too, like please subscribe or whatever. You can do that stuff. But there's all kinds of stuff you can put on your editor that says please subscribe. But I don't like to do that either because they think they can hit the button there and they're going to subscribe. Well, it's not. It just throws them off. You got to use the real subscribe button, and that's in YouTube. So I think I covered everything. I'm long-winded here. I need to get off, and let's see how this thing turned out. So I'll kick my recorder, and there again, folks. Like I said before, please subscribe to me if you're new to the channel. Hit that like button, share my video with others. Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus is now off the air. You can't find it anywhere. It's been discontinued, so leave comments. I'd like to see some comments. When I see comments, it tells me that people are watching my videos. Helps a lot. So there again, thank you guys so much for watching my video. You guys have a blessed day, and I hope things go well for you on the rest of the day. And I'm signing off now, so we'll see you on the next video, and hopefully it'll be outside. All right, we'll see you later. Bye. Okay, folks, I almost forgot to do my shout-outs for today. The first one I talked about PG Nano Farms. This is her channel. Take a look at her videos. She's got 912 subscribers. She ain't got too far to go, and she'll be 1,000. Let's help her out. Let's get her up to that 1,000. I'm sure she'd really appreciate that. Well, let's look at her videos. Well, she's got a lot of videos here. Lots of videos. She goes into a lot of stuff in the house. She does a lot of stuff outside. She's got best thing I like about her channel is that her intros is excellent. I really like her intro. It's really put together well. She talks about a lot of different things that go on in her household. She's got a few children. Children are part of her. She videotapes her children, not afraid to do that. She's got her husband also. appears once in a while. So yeah, check her out, see what you think. I'm sure you will find that she's very interesting. Okay, the next one we're going to do is upstate brush control. I ran into this just yesterday. He's got a lot of subscribers, but the point is that sometimes it's nice to have a little bigger channels that you can start communicating with, especially if you know a lot about it, and you can intertwine with them. You can add to their comments that they have in their comment section, like I said the other day with the other video, and you can start a community, and you'd be amazed at how many views you can get on your own channel by intertwining with them, you know, their group of people. Give your opinions, you know, add some of the comments down below. When these channels are huge, they don't have time to answer all your comments. You know, there's too many to look at. So this guy here is all about brush control. You know, he goes into these big projects where there's a mess of just undergrowth everywhere. He takes his machine in there and he grinds everything up, and he demolishes homes. You know, he even did one I seen where he dug the foundation, you know, the basement for a big job he's got, and then he put a driveway in the same place. It was one of his big jobs he just did. So I watched about 13, 14 of them last night all at one time, and I just couldn't stop watching them. And they're pretty long. I mean, 12 minutes to 20 some minutes each. You know, and that's what happens when you can't sleep at night. And you got nothing else you can do but watch videos. So I got really interested. It was fascinating to me because I'm into that stuff. So like I said, it's not maybe meant for everybody, but check it out. Maybe you like it. So, you know, that's one there that you can take a look at. So my next one is Karen Limer. When I looked at her a couple days ago, she was just real close to 1,000 subscribers, and now I see she's up to 1,000 subscribers, which is no big deal. I told her that I would do a shout out for her, and I hope that she watches this video and sees that I kept to my word. I like to do shout outs for people that I think I can help. So she's all about cosmetics and stuff for facial creams, and you know, it's more of a ladies channel, but she's also got stuff for men too. You know, I've got a skin problem with my face. I've got to use different creams for you know, different reasons. I break out a little bit after I shave, so I use special creams for that, and I'm sure she's got some videos for men. There's another channel I watch that's similar to hers, and I found her by, I guess she made a comment to me, and I was really excited to see somebody new to make a comment. So I went to her channel, looked at it, and I liked what I seen, and I subscribed to her. And I seen she was real close to 1,000 subscribers, and I told her that I'd be glad to do a shout out for her. So that's what I did. So folks, that's it for our shout outs, and you guys have a great day. Like I said before, share my video if you can on Twitter, Facebook. I think you can even share it on Instagram. Not sure about that, but if you can, I appreciate it. Hit the like button, that helps me out a lot. And also feel free to leave some comments on what you'd like to see some more on how to improve your YouTube channel. If you like what I'm doing here, I'll continue making them here and there, but I really do need to get outside and do some videos out there. The weather's been really crappy. It's been wet, muddy, can't really get out to do much, but things are looking up. So hopefully by this weekend we'll be able to get out there and do something. So you guys have a great day, a good blessed day, and hope things go good for you, and we'll see you on the next video. All right, bye-bye.